Let's focus on another group of people. Federal agencies are being told to maximize telework to keep employees safe. But some of our neighbors who work at the VA Medical Center in Martinsburg, West Virginia, say that's not happening. Adam Longo is getting answers from the interim director there.
And the interim director confirmed 3 employees have tested positive for COVID-19 and 1 patient is being treated at the Martinsburg VA for coronavirus.
We are being very flexible and being responsive to these changing conditions.
Just this past Saturday, an email from VA Martinsburg's interim director, Kenneth Allensworth, advising employees that this week they'll be looking at staff stress management and clear guidance on leave and telework.
We have 2,200 employees, and I believe our current count is that about 3.6% are already teleworking.
Are there plans to increase that?
Again, going back to an earlier comment, we're looking at numerous workplace authorities.
3.6% currently teleworking. A viewer provided pictures of full parking areas where the administrative and HR officials park. Now, obviously, the doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals can't do their jobs from home, but for those who can, they've reached out and tell me they're being shut down. For instance, they're being presented this form, which indicates 5 different supervisors have to sign off on an employee's ability to work from home. I'm just hearing from a lot of people who say, man, I could easily do my job from home and they won't let me. So what do we say to those employees?
Exactly what I'm telling you, that each case is reviewed, and if it's operationally appropriate, if it's clinically appropriate, telework is one of the many workplace flexibilities that we have that we can use.
I came across this Facebook post from Martinsburg, a veteran whose wife works at the VA. The whole family's under quarantine until results of a coronavirus test on their 9-year-old daughter come back. In the post, he writes about his wife. She is administrative and fully capable of executing her job off-site. But to me, it seems like there's so much resistance from the VA. Interim Director Allensworth says they have a number of options.
They include staggering of shifts, relocation of activities or offices to minimize exposure, and in some cases, telework.
The medical director of the facility, Dr. Michael Zapor, says the 1 patient being treated there with coronavirus is doing well, and that the 3 employees who tested positive, none of them were medical or administrative staff.